thumbnail and all. But we're here for the Manufacturer's Cup today, and it seems like it's going to be a rainy one from what I'm seeing in practice. Don't know if it'll carry over, but all I'm getting in practice is rain. So I take it might be a rainy one. So that's going to be crazy. Almost done here. There we go. Oops, missed something. Where are we here? And that should be good. There we go, and we'll fix up the title here quickly. We can only do this here. May as well just do that. And we'll enter here. We'll be in the high-speed ring in the Gr.4 Mitsubishi Lancer, and we're gonna give it a decent practice. We are in the intermediates because it seems like that might be the best thing to do. I'm not entirely sure. Not sure if it's going to change. That's the thing. So we'll get into the free practice for the next 15 minutes till the entry period starts. Then we'll be able to practice a little more and get used to this. Doesn't seem like tire deg should be a problem. I don't think it is 1 times, but and there is 18 laps, but I don't think 1 times is enough to justify a change unless it gets dry and you'll want to change to some hard tires, right? But have tried what I think it was like 2 laps or 3 maybe. We got a 123, which isn't that great, but this is in the rain. We checked out the best replays, and it seems like they were able to do this in dry weather. And we haven't been able to get a dry practice session, so I take it it's just going to be rainy. I don't know how they did, but we're just going to have to deal with it, which is fine. We'll be ready for it with the intermediates. Maybe we'll need wets, I'm not entirely sure. Going to be very tricky, as the rain does get harder during this practice session as well. So far we're doing okay. Tunnel. Feels like it is getting a little more rainy. Yeah, definitely can't go full speed around here. So yeah, this is going to be a very tough race. And with the penalties, what it seems like it's going to be very strict. 121.6, that's okay. I'm sure we can do better. Just a tiny bit behind here. A little better this time. Around there. Not too bad. A little late on the brakes, eh? Kind of recovered it though. Lost it there. I think it is getting a little more wet. So we're going to have to retry to reset the rain here. We may have reset the wind as well, but that should be okay. So the practice is very random. So it's hard to get a good feel of what we're going to need to do. It's really going to be all about what happens in the race, really. This practice is just basically getting us used to, I guess, the track, which is a pretty simple one. Maybe helping us with braking points. Better, but it might be a bit drier. I'm not entirely sure. Not bad. Weather changing up like this in practice, but I guess it's getting us ready for the weather that's going to be in the race, maybe. So it doesn't seem to get dry for us today. But all practice is good practice. See how the race goes, how we do it. As far as I can tell, I think intermediates are a good choice. Doing a little better here as well. Yeah, we should get a 120 now. 120.2, so we got down by a second, that helps a lot. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. But that's, it really depends on the weather here, and what the weather's going to be like in the race. I do hope it does stay rainy, especially since we're practicing for it, but it should be pretty crazy. A bit slower around that corner this time, but you never know, because the rain's harder. It does change here in practice, so it's a little hard to keep consistent times. So I guess it's been lucky, kind of lucky with the weather. First few laps here. Seems to be stuck at 2, but it does change direction. No way. Well, we're gonna have to retry then. I'm not gonna take that penalty there. Trying to push it in fifth, but yeah, we can't do it. Not in this weather here. Have to stick to fourth. I just hope we don't end up practicing like crazy in the rain, and then it ends up being like a dry race. But I'm sure it wouldn't be, right? Should be fine. Still be wet weather. Only because when I looked at the replay, they were in dry weather, so we can get a fine line on what people were doing in the wet. Since you're not going to get the #1 time in the wet, that is for sure. Maybe out of wet times, obviously, but couldn't include dry times, that's for sure. A little bit ahead after that corner, that's not too bad. Just 119.8. Not bad. We're getting this down. But again, the wind has changed. That could be helping us on this lap. The weather was a little lighter on that last lap. So yeah, the weather dynamics just really make a difference this time. Just a tad bit slower. Just a tad. There is definitely time to be gained. I'm not sure how much. This corner I've got to get down perfect. I'm not sure if there's a better way in this rain. Maybe I should go in tighter, or if that's perfectly fine. It seems like our line's not too bad at the moment. I feel like we're doing okay. 119.9, so we're keeping it fairly consistent. Not too bad. Bit of a better exit through there, clearly, since we're just ahead on the straight. Yeah, definitely a better exit on that last corner. Just kept ahead through there. Save it pretty well, but could have done better through there, that's for sure. Alright, doing a bit better again. 119.5. Alright, that's looking good for the race. But this is a very, I'd say it's a pretty easy track. Yeah, it's pretty simple. But when the weather's involved, things drastically change. Yeah, a lot slower this time. broke a little too much. Oh, maybe the weather's changed. Yeah, the weather's definitely changed. Something's screwy. I feel like we're aquaplaning a lot. We're really sliding out here. Or is it that it's dried up too much? No, it's still going pretty heavy. Maybe it's just really heavy. We're able to get through here. Pretty slidey through there though. Could come in and fifth a bit. We'll see how we go. 21.9, yeah, we'll definitely slow up. And on that last corner, that exit speed. How are we going here though? How long do we have left until the entry period starts? Oh, it's just about to start, is it? Alright, we'll finish this lap off. And we'll exit and get into the entry period and start practicing a little more before the race and the qualifying begin. Yeah, something's changed. When it does get a little more wet in these intermediates, that is. I don't think we'll need the heavy wets if that's what the weather's going to be like. So we've got a 119.5 in the wet there. That's I'd say that's okay. It's not too bad. Not entirely sure what all the wet times are like. But it should be okay. I think we'll do okay. We'll get in here. There we go, beauty. And for the next 14 minutes we'll be able to practice a little more. Maybe the practice here will be a little different. Maybe it'll give us a dry track. We'll see, I guess. Or will it stick to the rain? Don't confuse us. If it's going to stick to the rain, just stick to the rain. Come on. Fingers crossed it'll be rain, because that'll be interesting anyway. And it would be nice because we've been practicing in the rain. I think it's raining. Seems muggy. Yeah, it's raining. So I take it this one's going to be very, very wet. And it's going to be very slidey later in the laps, and it's probably going to be filled with penalties. Especially on that the second turn. Because this first turn everyone's just going to be flooring it through, which again actually could lead to a lot of bumpies. People are trying to pass each other. I can see this one being a little bit crazy. But we'll give it a solid few goes. Depending on how well we do is how many goes we'll go, I guess. We're expecting it to be super crazy though. We're doing okay. 119 again? Seems so. 119.9. Only just. Only just. It's probably because of that second turn. Not this one here. Oh, also our exit speed. Drastically changed. We did a lot better with our exit speed on that last corner there. Which definitely matters when you want to try and get a faster lap, right? Wide and come in nice and tight after that. Not too wide. I think I slowed up a bit too much there, maybe. Maybe not. Not too bad. Alright, 0.4 faster than the last lap. Pretty much 0.3. The 119.6 is very close to the record that we have at the moment. And the 0.1 of a second, a tenth of a second off. Just about the same. Maybe a bit better exit speed. For that one. You can definitely shave off some time. I think maybe the best you could do in the wet, I would guess maybe 117, 116. It's a guess. I think the best for the dry was 114 or 115. Alright, there we go. Only the tiniest bit of a difference for the record, but it's still better. About 9 minutes until the race starts, or qualifying gets underway, that is. But we're pretty good here. I think. Not really sure. No real way of telling. Since the record laps are held on dry. I feel like we're doing okay. Ooh, I think it may be getting a little more wet. It's okay. We haven't retried in 3 laps. Yeah, we're sliding out a lot more. So we're going to have to take that in mind for the race. It'll probably get a little more wet. But I'll take it. All practice is good practice. Yeah, Ghost is going to be ahead. Wind might be affecting us here too, though. Yeah, I'd say so. We're better off retrying. That wind is pushing us back there. Sure. See if we've got a better exit speed through there. It's still real slow through there. But I do feel like we are getting messed around with here late enough to hit the barrier, so that's good. But still not good enough. Well, I think intermediates will be good enough, right? I was wondering if I could do that, but nah, it won't work. You need to slow it up just a tad before you get into that turn. Or while you're in that turn, even. Feels extra rainy this time. Oh, it's definitely extra rainy this time. That's interesting. Let's hope we made the right choice with intermediates. Oh, that rain. I should have pushed it a bit earlier. Got too carefully. Oh yeah, it's definitely rainy. Yeah, see, heavy wets would be the right thing to use right now. Interesting. Can't even get around that corner in fourth the way we do. It's good practice though, it's good to know in case we do get stuck with intermediates in this kind of heavy weather. We only have a minute 40, so we may as well continue. It sounds really cool though. Oh, I can't even go around here in fifth. I was aquaplaning a little. Oh, this race is going to be crazy. 100. Oh, yeah. Definitely would have to stop at the 100 board there. Lucky we did. Let's chuck our hazards on. We will have the hazards on during the... Oh, yeah, that's right. Rainy. Yeah, we would need the heavy wets. Oh, that's okay. It's just the practice. We're not trying to pull a super lap or anything here. We're trying to understand our limits, and I think intermediates might not be the right way. It might be heavy wets. If it gets that heavy, that quick, heavy wets are going to be the right way to go. 2.5 seconds of penalty from hitting barriers because of the wet. This is I feel 6 seconds. Gone off the plane. I feel like this is going to be a very hard race. If it gets this wet, yeah, I think we might go with the wets. We might be a bit dodgy at first and a bit slow, but oh, should we take a pit stop? But a pit stop would take longer, wouldn't it? Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. What should we do here? Well, I guess we'll see what happens with qualifying, right? Like, we'll try the intermediates. We might have to switch to wet in the middle of it, but we're probably going to have to just try and punch it from the very get-go and just try and stay out of people's way. Get into the warm-ups, why not? It's raining. It's going to be a rainy race. I'm pretty sure. Which is pretty cool. But it's going to be insane. Oh. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the wet, the heavy wet. We'll try with the intermediates to pull a good time. And then we'll try with the wet. Well, that depends. It might change when it goes to qualifying. That's the confusing part, right? So like this, I gotta take this part with a grain of salt. Although intermediates do seem right at the start. I was only getting about 3 laps into practice until the rain started really getting heavy. It seems like it's getting super heavy in the warm-up there real quick. Ooh, this is going to be a tough one. It's a tough decision here. Maybe the wets is the way to go. They didn't try them yet, but maybe the heavy wet. We'll see what we can do. We got intermediates on at the moment. Alright, cool. There we go. Takes a second sometimes. Car gets stuck. Good luck to everybody. You have to do 1 lap out lap first. I hope it doesn't get too rainy before that. Way too tight in there. Okay, I think we should be able to do something with the intermediates. We'll see what we get in the first lap. Not this one, but the next one. I feel like it is getting super wet, super quick. Yeah, this might not be the way to go. Something's telling me it's going to be the heavy wets. It's going to be crazy. Give it a shot though. 1 lap. Should have time. We're doing okay. They're battling it out real hard. Glad it didn't drive into us. we're doing okay. They'll help as well. 120.3, hey? I do feel like we're getting a bit too much wet here. Yeah, I think it's too much wet for us to handle. Yeah, we're going to have to see here on this braking point. Yeah, we're going to have to change to the wets. Heavy wet. We'll give that a go. Gonna give this solid go, see how we go. We can do better than that time that we hit. We may not have hit a 119, which we know we can, but we'll see how we do in the heavy wet here. I feel like we're gonna need this rather than the intermediates. Second with that time for now. Okay, we got around him safely. Not bad. But what I thought was going to be carnage is not so bad. Gonna have to brake earlier there, eh? Did it lighten up, the rain? I think the rain lightened up. Yeah, it did. Interesting. Oh, it's just around there, is it? Okay, yeah. Oh. Well. We weren't doing very well at all. Yeah, I think we'll just exit here. And we'll chuck the intermediates back on. Maybe we were right with the intermediates. Maybe we have it with the intermediates. I think maybe we're just going to have to go with the intermediates. From what we see there, wasn't a lot of traction there. Yeah, it has gotten very wet, but I guess not enough for wets then. I'm not sure. Not entirely sure here. That's why we will have a few more rounds to try. There was no reason for that. We'll have a few more rounds to try. See what information we can get here. Oh, he's out of there. Losing a lot of traction now. I'm really not sure what to do. Guess we'll find out. Oh, no, it's not the intermediates at the moment, is it? Can't even get around here in fourth. And I brake a little more than I usually do. That is, that's interesting. I'm really not sure what to use here. Really unsure. I'm gonna feel it out again with the wets. What should we do? Oh! Across the pit lane. We may as well exit and re-enter. Since we're right here. I couldn't even see it. I'll just stay on the left side. that was it. Yeah, his way. Oh. We'll give it an out lap and then we'll give it a good lap and see what happens here. Oh, if we have time. Yeah, something about the wets, it just doesn't seem like it'll be it. I'm really not sure, hey. Yeah, this thing is just sliding out at every corner I try to hit the brakes on. Like, when I was using the intermediates, that's where I was braking. I feel like I have to go around here slow with these. Very interesting. Yeah, we're definitely going around here slower. Wow. Oh, that was the out lap, but still. That's still way. That doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah. That's a lift. 100, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, definitely 100. We're not getting fast laps anymore. This might prove to be what the race is going to be like. Maybe I should stick with the intermediates. I'm going to make a decision and choose one or the other, right? So, with our experience so far, we've been having a terrible time on the wets. That is for sure. Oh. We're just going to exit that there. Quickly try and chuck on the intermediates. And we'll go out for... oh, okay, I was going to say, it didn't let us. That's cool though, at least we got to get the intermediates on. I think we're going to stick with that. It feels like it's super wet, but I don't think it's ready for heavy wets yet. I don't think so. Unless I'm wrong, but we're going to try the intermediates and see how we go. I think we'll do okay. Hopefully, everyone's kind of losing it here. I knew it was going to be crazy, and these first two turns, the first one will be a little bit of a doozy, but the second one is going to be crazy. I think we'll see if we get it hit into somebody, or if someone hits into us to hit into somebody, or everyone hits into everybody, or a whole bunch of things can happen, right? We are actually surprisingly still in second. I think because the weather picked up and we weren't able to actually do better laps after that second lap there. I think that was the only chance we had, hey. Interesting. Here. There we go. See that open hole. Why not? Alright, the final is going to begin in 30 seconds, hey? We are up there in second, so we might... Alright, so it's one of two things that's going to happen to us. We're either going to screw up by braking too late, maybe. I think we should be fine. Or we're going to get knocked out into next century. From behind. Unless someone... Because it's a formation. This is, I don't think it's a grid start, is it? formation. So it shouldn't be so bad, should it, with the formation? Start should be pretty simple, I think. Yeah, so it's alright. I think we should be okay. Hear that turbo whine. Alright, so got a mixture of things here. Got the Mazda Tenza as usual, and the Nissan. Love the Nissan. Think I might go with Nissan or Mazda next, I'm not entirely sure. It's a thought. Nissan only because I like the Nissan. I just like the... It's a Nissan Skyline. How can you not say yes to a GTR, right? BMW is another one that's nice. They're all nice. It's hard to choose. Alright, it's the second Toyota so far. Third Toyota. A few Toyotas in here. Mercedes. Don't see them too often. Yeah, you really don't see the Mercedes too often. Not many of them anyway. Two Rexys. Another Viper. Oh, Dodge wouldn't be bad either to try. Whenever I see the Vantage, it feels like it's a little too slow or something. Yeah, something about it. Oh, well, good luck to everybody. It should be a decent start, since we're on a rolling start. But, what do we need here? Our fuel should be fine, I think. It's 1 times anyway, so... for fuel and tyre degradation. This is going to be 18 laps, which is... it's going to be mayhem. It's just going to be total carnage. Well, hopefully it'll be okay. Let's just hope for a clean race. I'm sure we're gonna try for that, right? Decent start to the lap, of course. Grid start would have been very questionable. Good to see. Hopefully we can keep it up here. It's only the second lap, so things are bound to happen. Things are bound to change. He has taken off after that screw up on that corner there that I made there. It was only to keep the race clean, right? Maybe even too late there. Had though, not much. Some stuff going on behind. It's definitely getting more wet though. So I guess we'll see if the intermediates were the right choice, right? Or if we should have stuck with wet. Not sure what everyone chose. Guess we'll find out. But we are definitely doing okay. We're about 2.5 seconds, just a bit over 2.5 seconds away from behind. We're about 1.5 seconds from in front. So we've got a bit of a buffer here on in front and behind. I think we should do okay. Let's just try our best to keep it consistent and not take too many risks, since we are losing tyre degradation for very, very small amounts. So it won't show until a few laps from now. We won't start feeling it until then. But the rain is also changing. Yeah, I have to brake at 100 at the 100 board now, rather than in between the 100 and the 50. So the rain is definitely getting harder. A pit stop might have to happen if it gets worse. Oh, I should have broke a little earlier there, maybe. I think we're okay, just. Yeah, we might have had to use the heavy wets. Oof. It's going to be difficult now. We have caught up to in front a little bit. Is he going to change to? No, he's not. I had a feeling he was going to do that. Oh, whoops. Nope. Not happening. We might have to go with the heavy wets. I'm going to brake early. This is what I was worried about. See our times now after what happened there. Wow. Those first two corners were horrid. Oh. Yeah, we're losing time here. I don't think we're the only ones on intermediates. Just make sure not to go into a barrier. So, what, 5th lap now. So far things are starting to get a bit crazy around this corner here. Oh, I couldn't do anything. Oh, aquaplaned, completely aquaplaned. Maybe we should be using the heavy wets. Keeps thinking the same thing now. Oh, and we got a 1.5 second penalty for the barrier collision. Aquaplaning back there, we lost a few spots there, that sucks. He's on our right, I think, yep. I don't know what to do. I feel like I should go on the heavy wets. Just can't. It's just not happening. Oh. Okay. Well, we got taken out. We got damage. We got a 4.5 second penalty for that. Oh yeah, this is a crazy one. I had a feeling this kind of shit was going to happen. I honestly thought it was going to be a lot worse. But yeah, the intermediates just don't want to handle it around that first turn anymore. Oh, we got our car back, it's not damaged anymore. Oh, these tyres just don't want to handle this. Gonna kind of whip it back. Wow. That is terrible. That's alright. There's the first try, we're still in 9th. It's nothing too bad, I guess. We're really far though, 10 seconds away. We are in lap 6, so it's not over, I guess. 1:43 after that. Terrible time. Unsure. Oh, yeah, no, we shouldn't. What are we supposed to do when we aquaplane like that? It just doesn't want to go around at all. Sorry, guys. It does not want to go around. I don't think traction control will do anything. It's not going to be that, I don't think. I don't think that'll help. We'll try it. Yeah, nah. It just doesn't want to go around corners or anything. Should we have gone with the wets? So terrible. We were doing really good too until we aquaplaned. That's all it took, just an aquaplane. Yeah, we're losing 10th and 9th and we don't want that. Another 1.5 seconds. It's all it is, the barrier collisions. That's what's taking us out on this one. We got punted out, like, real bad. When we lost it on the other one too, and then got a penalty for that too. But there's nothing you can do once you aquaplane, like, at that speed. You can hit the brakes all you want, you're still going to go into the barrier. Nothing much you can do about that. I think a penalty is a little extreme. Maybe they did it so they would stop people using the barrier to get around certain corners quicker. I did see that in the top replay. He uses the barrier on the second corner to get around it. Only slightly, but he does use it. I'm not going up there. Drop it a bit. Alright, we're able to do it this time. I think it is drying up though. Ah, how unfortunate. Yeah, it's definitely drying up. Definitely. 11th so far. Catching up a bit. Oh, we're so far from the people in front. Oh, I know we have another 8 laps, but what could happen really? I guess you never know, but it's drying up though at the same time. We did have to let go a little bit there. It's gone super wide. Allows us to get on the outside here. Oh, dude. Sure it was a mistake, it's wet. Certainly sucks though, because it definitely helped him get away. We're catching back up again. Kind of at the worst turn for it, especially since it's been pretty wet. Don't spin out on us. Yes. Beauty. Let's hope he doesn't knock us out though. Beauty. Alright, we're good. I think we're Gucci. I think. Those corners there, that's for sure. We did slow him up on that last exit. Alright, make some good time on that last corner there. Stay on this dry patch of road. Try. Alright, we're getting time. He's gone too wide. But he's still right there, he's not that far. We're not that far from 10th at the moment either, so that's good to see. How much can we climb in the last few laps, eh? I'm not really sure. If it stays dry like this, we might be good. Not dry, but you know, not as soaking wet as it was before. I just don't feel like those heavy, wet tyres were doing much in the heavy wet. I feel like the intermediate tyres were doing pretty much the same thing. Maybe it helps with the aquaplaning, but it didn't feel that much different. It was at the wrong time. We'll figure it out. Us through here. Still kind of doing okay. It slowed us down a lot though. Come on, we've got to get around in here. Keep it wide. Yes. Got it. Beauty. Careful not to get punted from behind because he has been going wide. We hit the barrier. We might be able to get into 9th too then, thanks to that penalty. But we aren't too fast, so we could pass him as well. Wow, this is actually surprising that we're actually catching up here. They all had penalties. Oh, wow. Yeah, we've all been suffering that in this one. The penalties are very strict with the barriers on this rainy occasion. We're about to hit the 15th lap. We are pretty far from 8th. We would still want to be able to keep the second qualifying that we had, but it did really get way too wet in the middle of the race. And we didn't adjust, we weren't ready for it, we didn't adjust for it enough. Probably should have turned the traction control on after maybe lap 2, 3, and slowed it up between the first corner. With the first corner. Definitely the first corner. Something's going crazy behind us. They're all battling it out. You think we could get the fastest lap? I guess we could try. No, don't do it. Oof. Alright, so far we got the fastest lap. Alright, we'll try and keep on that. We'll get an extra point from that, I'm pretty sure, so we'll try and keep it. It's getting drier. Should we... No, we don't have the buffer to be able to go for a pit stop, that's for sure. Change to hards or anything, so we're going to have to stick with the intermediates. Yeah, hit the brakes a little later. Yeah, tiny bit slower. Getting too dry for our wheels to handle. I wonder. Is this slick going to stay here? Alright, promising. Someone else has the fastest lap now. No! Oh, we pushed it too hard. Oh, we tried too hard for that. Oh, it's okay. We have a 7-second buffer from behind, but wow, darn. So we're doing okay there. Oh well. I don't think it would have been enough to beat the 121.6 anyway, though. Now coming to think about it. Yeah, nah, best is 121.9. We're only like 0.1 ahead. Nah, it doesn't matter. We'll try again though, obviously. Oh, probably because of the exit speed we got out of that as well. It's okay, we'll be able to hopefully get a nice exit speed out of here for the last lap and maybe claim, maybe if we're lucky. No, 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 no! Why is it going so wide? We're only in 4th. What in the world happened there? It must be too dry for our tyres. Shit. That's not good. We should be right. I think we should be able to keep our place if we're careful. Nothing we can do with a 1.5 second penalty as well, raising that barrier. Well, we might be able to do better in the next one. I think we were able to handle it pretty well, we just weren't ready for how heavy the rain was going to get. Oh, he's catching up real quick. I would probably rather serve that penalty at the end rather than in the middle of the race. Stop it. Why don't you want to go around here? It's okay. We're able to keep 9th at least. It's okay. Probably weren't able to get the fastest lap. But it's alright. Had a few DNFs. 2 people were 1 lap behind the leader, and 1 is still running at the moment. He was just under a lap behind. They must have had some real bad crashes, or maybe just tapping the barrier too many times and getting multiple penalties, which is kind of terrible. Clean race, not from what the penalty said. 9th for 40k, yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all, I think. I think that was alright. We'll save that. We just lost it on that turn, which screwed us. If we didn't lose it on that turn, we would have still been up in 2nd that whole time. It would have been fine. Ah, that's terrible. But to be honest, to recover after all that to get into 9th and still in the top 10, that's not bad. That is not bad, I think. Alright, how long do we have? Entry period's about to start, is it? Oh, cool. Well, that's saves us time. Oh, hey, mate, thanks for joining. Yeah, it's super hard with the wheel and the rain. But to be honest, I couldn't use a controller. I'm terrible with a controller when it comes to cars and games. I could use it with like a motorbike, but I would much rather a wheel, hey. So we'll wait, we got 15 seconds, so we may as well wait. No point in getting to the free practice here. We'll just try again, get into it, go for another 18 laps, and hopefully we'll be okay. We'll hope. We'll try our best not to lose it out of nowhere, and just spin out. Because it clearly gets really wet. It gets really wet. At the same time, it makes me think, should we do this again like last time? Or should we just keep the 9th? Because it was a lot worse what happened last time. We ended up being last because it was just terrible what was happening. The race was just... it went from clean race to terrible race. And it was like, oh, should have just stayed with the race beforehand. Like, it was 7th, so it wasn't too bad. I was hoping I could race some positions, but the thing is, like, I didn't think about it. Like, that race was the cleanest race I've ever seen. So far. It was actually a really good race. And then the one next after that was just completely opposite. Complete flip-flop from really good and clean to ramming and crazy and what do you do? But this one wasn't too bad, to be honest. Even with all the rain and how crazy you would expect it to be, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad at all. We're getting stuck here. What's going on? What's going on with the game? The game's having a bit of a fit. It's confused because it saw the 1.11 update and it's like, wait a minute, where's 1.10? Oh man, come on. Let's go. I want to do some driving. I want to do some racing. I have been doing some racing off stream. Finishing off all those races, those story races. Or well, not story races, just those extra races after the cafe menu that are left there. I have done some of those. They're pretty simple. They haven't been too hard, to be honest. Pretty easy to try and get a really decent car to just floor it through there as well to make it easier. But it hasn't been too bad. That Sardinia that video on the best what do you call it? The uh, the best way to make money in here at the moment. I would definitely say it is Sardinia. I think anyway. I think it would be Sardinia. What do we have here? Why isn't it fixing up? Oh, that's alright. Sadly, I think we're stuck here. I'm not sure what's happening. Try that, see if that kicks it in or something. Come on now. Not our net or anything, is it? No, it should be fine. Hmm. Hasn't happened in a little bit. This bad. Sadly, we're stuck here. Gran Turismo experience. We're seriously gonna have to close it up because then I'm gonna have to restart this stream. Done. What do you do, hey? Well, maybe it's telling us that we need to stick with ninth. It's telling us, no, 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 don't go again. You don't want to. The lobbies that are coming up next, no, no, no. The game's warning us. It's a pre-warning. It's trying to help us out here. I'm kind of interested in going for another one. Like it's rainy. It's pretty crazy. Everyone was really good in that last race, and I have a feeling, you know what? Yeah, it was a very clean race. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna get into a really like dirty race, and I'm gonna also screw up a few times this time for trying to over push it, for like probably getting punted or something and rammed out of the way, and then over pushing it to try and catch up. Yeah, maybe we should just stick to that ninth. It's not the worst we could get. Ninth isn't so bad. It's better than the last, but yeah, we might have to restart this. It seems like it's stuck, sadly. Uh, hmm. I wish there was a way you could just exit here instead of getting stuck in the loading screen in general, because then you have to full on restart the game. It's almost like it crashed, but it didn't. This happened a few times with the story missions and the cafe menu and all that, where it would start loading the mission and it would stay there and it just wouldn't load. It would look like it's loading, but it's just not loading. Like I left it there for a good few, like I think it was 2 hours because I didn't want to turn it off. And then I realized, nah, this is just a waste of time. So I turned it off and turned it back on, and yeah, obviously it worked after that. But it's kind of odd how it does get stuck in that loading screen like this. You'd think it would eventually load as well, and it shouldn't take that long, right? Like not even a PlayStation 3 would take that long. But I think we might be stuck here, sadly. Other a different manufacturer other than Audi, Mitsubishi, or Nissan, which manufacturer then? Which one should we go for next? Because I might choose it next, depending on what the car's like. Looking for some advice on what people think about the manufacturers and which ones they prefer. See what we should try next. I kind of just chose at random this time. Went with Mitsubishi because wanted to try a four-wheel drive out, and I probably could have gone with like Nissan or something as well, something else. But we went Mitsubishi, and to be honest, it's not the worst choice. I think we're decently competitive. It's obviously not the best car to choose. They're not the best manufacturer there. Clearly, there is one that's better. As you can see from the top leaderboards and all that, you can see which ones are a little better than others. And it's interesting to see. They'll hopefully fix that up and the balance of power with all the cars soon. You know, as they go, it is very hard to do that. I would think unless you've just made the cars all the same, which then there'd be no point, right? But I still think that the Mitsubishis are definitely competitive. You just got to get them right. The four-wheel drive one is interesting. I feel like it drives very good in the wet. It felt very comfortable in the wet. Like, yeah, when it got heavy, very heavy rain, it was hard because we were in the intermediates and we probably should have gone heavy wet. But it wasn't too bad. Like, other than that, it was really good. It was very good until it started really drying up or getting super wet. Like, other than that, it was really good. It was almost perfect for that race. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to stop here, sadly. We're actually gonna have to stop here because we'll have to restart the console, or well, the game, and that'll cancel this stream. So we might have to stop here. That's a bit sad. Well, to be honest, I'm happy with the Manufacturers Cup. That was not bad. It was pretty fun. And this may be a short stream, almost an hour and a half, but it's a pretty short stream. But that's okay. I think we can leave it here and and come into it tomorrow with the Nations Cup and maybe some daily races in the morning or something. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I've just been trying to give it a chance to load here, but it's just taking a mighty long time. A mighty, mighty long time. But yeah. Oh well. Well, it happens. We got ninth. I think that's not too bad. I think for a first try in the Gran Turismo 7 Manufacturers Cup and Nations Cup, I think we're doing pretty well. We don't have the best wheel out there or anything, so it's not like we're super uber competitive when it comes to that. But we have gotten very used to this thing, and I don't mind it. It's it's pretty good. Like going from like a controller to the wheel, I feel it's a lot better. Some people have some crazy um, finger sensitivity though, and they can do some really crazy stuff on controller. Don't get me wrong, but that's just not me. I could try, but it's just I feel better with the wheel. It feels more comfortable. It's more immersive. It's more fun, and at least it gets you moving instead of just sitting there with the controller, right? That's what I feel like. You're moving your shoulders, you're moving all sorts of muscles and stuff. So it's good. It keeps you moving around instead of stiff. So it's got a few positives here and there. So does controller as well, of course. But I don't know. I love the wheels, and when we can get a better one, we definitely will. But for now, I think we are gonna have to leave it. Sadly. Thanks for watching though. If you did enjoy, please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.